SB Nation.
Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, a good scrap in the AFC North between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're off from Acrisure. Calvin Austin on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. Rodgers throwing to start it off. Finds his back, Jaylen Warren. And he get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core. Football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
From the 34. It's DK on the slant. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Offense in the hurry-up here.
That's good for us, Steelers. First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Warren here from the gun. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's a run that's whole home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Now here's Rodgers. It's a screen play to Warren. He gets it forward a little to his 46. The Grilled Peppers bringing that one to an end.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Rodgers throwing on third down. Caught into the hands of Freiermuth. There it is! Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. And Freiermuth the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. Right to the air, Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Has it downfield. It's Chase. after, up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Yeah, really with you. I should probably sign ahead, boy, because I got all
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Quick throw outside, and they might throw this again. Oh, he has somebody. It's caught. He's all down. What a wild play as they pull off the double pass. A big 34-yard pickup there. And they'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
He's brought down by Jabril Peppers. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Bengals 17-yard line.
Hey, 88, 158.
Rodgers here off the play action. Near the goal line. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers break the tie here in the 1st. Pat Freiermuth, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. First get of the game here to Chase Brown. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Offense up to the line fast. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Darius Slay has it. And the Steelers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense team.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Steelers parlay the interception into points. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Steelers double their lead to 14.
Bengals 7.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he gets crushed by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it.
I'm one, ready?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw here. Shake off that previous INT. On the run right. Throwing deep down the side. He's got it inside the 25. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
on one. Ready?
So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. Burrow from the gun. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
12, stop.
1st down from the red zone. Buys time, rolling right. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Gun. Cut. 11. 12. Cut.
To throw again, it's Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. And now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Steelers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. They're on the 7.
A wide receiver run to start this series. And he's going to have this up just a little bit shy of the 20. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
That's good for the Steelers. 1st down. 1st and 10.
Trying an inside give to Warren. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10.
Pittsburgh Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. 21-7 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. A pistol snap here, Rodgers. Short pass brought in. And a small gain up to about the 32. Tackled on the play by Shaquille Barrett.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Jump out. 26.
Here's 2nd and 7. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. Down to the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21.
Bengals 7.
Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Jones. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Here we go.
Burrow now on 1st down. He puts some juice on it deep. He's got it deep downfield. And he gets this down near the 30. Working quickly here.
11 MT.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Right back to Chase. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. Here's 2nd and 5. Right side cut by Higgins. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That's 16 16 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
Gotta go. Gotta go.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
To the air again, it's Burrow. He brings it in. And he'll go down shy the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Here we go. Here we go. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. McPherson at the point after. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he's sent out. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Jump off caught by his back. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he's going to be touchdown about 3 yards shy of the marker. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a game of 2.
Hey, you block over here.
3rd and 3.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. A costly false start penalty as 3rd down becomes much more difficult to convert as they back it up 5. So after the false start penalty, they're left with 3rd and 8.
No. Teammate, 258.
They'll run here following the penalty. He only gets a couple yards. They are well short. It's 4th down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Go for it, Rodgers. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And they'll pitch it out to him. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
18.
On 2nd down, Warren. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
26. Look again.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. The Steelers looking for a bigger lead before the break. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
18.
Rodgers here from the gun. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. Facing fourth down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. It's 44 yards here from the left hash. Boswell able to knock it through. And that makes this a 3-score game.
What a season this guy's having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Gun.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Taken in by Noah Fant. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Getting out to his left. He takes it himself. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. He even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
2nd and 3 now. Burrow out of the shotgun. Has it downfield. It's Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals cut the lead down to 10.
41. Bengals 21. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. On the return, here comes Austin. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Calvin Austin on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Over 50. We 19.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Completed to his running back. And some excellent work to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. The Steelers calling their 1st time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing on 1st down, Rodgers. Throwing the out route complete. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. And 2nd down only works out for a yard. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Get that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down. The Steelers set to punt it. Charlie Jones on the Bengals return. But still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field. Final timeout taken by the Bengals. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
On 1, ready?
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go.
From the 47. Flush down now to his left. Walking the tightrope there, but he makes the grab and bounds. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop? We're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
1st and 10 from the 41.
11. Hey, stop.
Burrow to the air now. Hits him on the out route. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
On 1, ready?
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Gun.
Again, it's Burrow. He's got it inside the 10. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals making a one-score game before halftime. T. Higgins the touchdown. McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here comes Austin. Good work so far. He's got room. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory.
You know, Kate, sometimes I think we tire around draft time of hearing all the traits, short area quickness, agility, explosiveness. But then when you see it come to life in the regular season and that skill set that this returner has, he checks every box. And it's why he's been so darn productive.
Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Go to 319. Inside. Yeah, Liz. 319.
From the 32. It's caught right side by Freiermuth. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Boswell able to knock it through. And that'll double their lead to 6.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over. But I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half. There's a flag down, though, so if it's defensive, Brock, halftime's going to have to wait one more snap. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Ooh, a poor effort there. He only gets it to the 15 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go, here we go. That.
Burrow setting the throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Hey, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Let's get set. That.
Burrow back to throw. Hits his running back. He will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
Here we go.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. This is going to be a gain of 4 following that penalty. Make it 2nd and 11. Working quickly here.
4 yards on the pickup. Brings up 7.
Give on second. It's Brown. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. It's caught. Chase has it. This is going to be down at just about the opposing 36 for their next snap.
First down, Cincinnati.
Burrow now on 1st down. On the move, headed right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. Brought in left side by Jones. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
Here we go.
From the red zone now. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give a quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals find their way to 6. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First down 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
319! Over. Hey, 88.
From the shotgun, Rodgers. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Inside. Blue 58.
A pistol snap here, Rodgers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He made taking away that quick slant look easy there, Brock, even in zone coverage.
Yeah, it is not an easy route to stop, and you have to have tremendous eyes. I talked to you, Kate, and everybody about anticipation as a quarterback. It's the same thing for a cornerback in zone. Anticipated that route. It's Johnny on the spot.
58.
Rodgers throwing on 3rd down. Left side finds Freiermuth. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a pickup of 11. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
On 1st down, Warren. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at it and go make a point.
319! Hey, take 26! Stay right! Get 300! Get 300!
To the air here on 1st down, Rodgers. Throw left side, complete. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
At the 36-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
To go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Jump out! Gun! Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
On 3rd down, here's Johnson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's only 2 on the pickup, and it's an interesting call for them now on 4th down. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. This from 48 on the left hash. Boswell able to knock it through. And they've taken back the lead.
He connects now for a 3rd time, and that's the biggest of the 3 field goals he's made in this contest. Gives him the lead. Now you turn the keys over to your defense and try and protect it.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
Come on, ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That's not going to show up as an interception on the stat sheet, but with all these next-level stats we have today, Kate, that's what you call a turnover-worthy play. And there have been way too many of them in this one.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. Has it downfield. It's Chase. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. The 23rd of the season, tying the record for receiving scores in 1 year. And with that touchdown catch, his 23rd of the year. He's equaled the NFL record held by Randy Moss from that phenomenal 2007 campaign with the Patriots.
You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass. Sometimes it simply doesn't work.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Austin. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10.
Check 30.
Here's Rodgers. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Rodgers here from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get only the 38-yard line before going down. That's good for 7 yards. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18.
Warren running between the tackles. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. There's Geno Stone up there to make that play.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 13.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
319.
Looking out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Caught into the hands of Freiermuth. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down. Here's Slated Downs to approach here from the 40. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And the defense wise to that call there. Receiver wrapped up for no gain. 3rd down coming up.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Play action with Rodgers. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And they stop him. He's marked down on that 18-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup and a gain them the first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
The pitch is out to Johnson. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers take a fourth-quarter lead. This to go up by a field goal here in the fourth. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers push their lead to 3. Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Jones. Massive hit, the ball is out. And they steal it back on the return. And Pittsburgh's going to take this back for the touchdown. The Steelers make it a 9-point advantage. I think they would have happily just taken the turnover, Brock, but how about the wherewithal of the defender to take it back for the score?
Yeah, that is a scoop and score in the definition of a splash play defensively. You don't just rip possession away from the offense. You kind of rip their heart out, too. You rip possession, you turn it into points, and now that beleaguered offense is going to have to get right back on the field.
And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback after the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Well, it is 2nd down, Brock, and they've got a full 24 yards to go here after that sack.
11 mighty. Stop. 11 MT. Take. Stop.
Trying again, following the sack. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
11 Thomas. Let's get set.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Put the body on the line for his team.
Gotta go.
Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Bengal first down.
Burrow on 1st down. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Burrow.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt. Even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Gun.
Here's 2nd and 14. Hits his running back. Gets some space around midfield. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Cincinnati.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
On one, ready? Here we go, here we go.
Burrow now on first down. Forced out to his right. And he'll just throw this away, Brock, and that's going to bring us to our 2-minute warning.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
11.
To the air again, it's Burrow. Try and push it deep downfield. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single eye or too high? Is that close going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here comes Austin. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10.
No. Screen it,
They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate, but it's such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Screen 18.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Short pass brought in. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. So the offense trying to flex a little creativity on that first down, and the defense, well, they flex right back. No gain. 2nd down coming up. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. First down run netted them nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Screen 18.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock. But the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
Fourth down now. Another kneel would stop the clock and turn it over. Let's see what they do here.
Screen 18.
Mike Tomlin eyeing that play clock, and he gets a timeout just before it runs out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Punt team on the field. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. to much. They bring him down.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 36.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game.
1-1, ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
Here we go.
Here he goes, one final shot. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And he slots that deep shot away, but he better not celebrate just yet. Looks like his contact drew a flag. They may still get this yardage.
Here we go. 180. Right up. Stop.
One final shot here. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked defense in the NFL probably going to take a couple of hits to its status after this one. We have not seen an opponent score against them like this very often, if at all, this season.
Yeah, I think what it shows you too, Kate, is even for an elite defense, there's